Hi Sagittarius, welcome to November 2014. Now, your ruling planet Jupiter has been flying forward in Leo in the area of your life that has to do with your future vision, long distance travel, internet, using the internet to connect with people around the world, teaching, learning, being in school. And so that's wonderful energy for you. Jupiter is direct, it's moving forward, and so you're feeling positive, you're feeling good about where things are going, yet there may be this part of you that's kind of like waiting for the other shoe to drop or waiting for, something big to happen. And, it is about you staying positive, okay? Because Saturn is going to move into your sign next month, and that is a big deal. And, I've been working with Saturn on a personal level myself for several years now, and I have a very strong Saturn influence in my birth chart. And, at times you can feel like, oh, Saturn's such a heavy weight and restrictive and limiting, and, oh, I have all these duties and responsibilities, but yet the gifts of Saturn that Saturn brings you when you restructure things, when you reinvent yourself, when you focus on what you're responsible for, you see breakthroughs, you see results, tangible results from the discipline and the focus, because Saturn likes to narrow the focus. So it will be a blessing having Saturn come out of that 12th house area. Saturn in Scorpio is 12 signs from you. So having Saturn come out of that area is going to be the birth of the new you, the birth of the new beginning. And that can take you to the success that you desire, the success that you want. Will require focus, will require discipline. That's the nature of Saturn. But the rewards are great, because when you set up new structures that are beneficial for you, you receive the reward from the work. And you have been doing a lot of work, having Saturn in that 12th house area of working behind the scenes and, looking at how you limit yourself or get in your own way or hold yourself back. The 12th house is the area of self-defeating patterns that we either deny or disown. We project onto others, or we just pretend they're not there. And so when Saturn comes out of there, you will be giving birth to the new you and the new cycle. And I'll talk more about that in December. You can make a real difference in your life by doing the work with Saturn. When you do that work with Saturn, you can see the difference in your life, and then you get the rich rewards. Now, the Scorpio full moon is the Taurus full moon, the sun is in Scorpio. The Taurus full moon is happening in the area of your life that has to do with your service to the world, your lifestyle, your health habits, your work habits. The sun is in Scorpio. Venus is in Scorpio. Saturn is in Scorpio. Scorpio is 12 signs from you. So you're in your 6-week cycle. 6 weeks before your birthday, you get all of the lessons and initiations of the entire solar year right before your birthday. It's like cosmic accounting. And you balance out your checkbook, your accounts receivable and accounts payable, before you get the new energy that comes to you on your birthday. And you can read about that at my website. You click on Solar Return Charts, and you can learn about the 6-week cycle that happens before your birthday. You're already feeling it, where your energy may be cycling down, because on your birthday all of cosmos comes together and bestows the new solar energy on you, as well as your new gifts for the upcoming year. So when we're in the cycle of Scorpio and you have the Taurus full moon, now this is a wonderful full moon. There's no uglies on it. There's no nasty Pluto Uranus on it. In fact, Pluto is in harmony with the sun and in harmony with the moon. So for some of you, you can be seeing a financial increase in November in regards to the work that you're doing. Taurus rules your service to the world. And we all have a dharma, and we all have a soul purpose that has to do with serving humanity on some level. And we'll do it in this life, or we'll do it in the next. And so Taurus in this area is in harmony with Mars in Capricorn and Pluto in Capricorn. So Capricorn rules your resources, your talents, gifts, and ability, your money, your earning ability, your possessions. And it's in harmony with the Scorpio sun, it's sextiling it, and it's in harmony with the Taurus moon. So this is a positive energy flow, and it's happening behind the scenes, but it's also happening in the area of work for you. So you could be experiencing some sort of financial increase in regards to the work that you do. And this is always positive and welcomed. Now, Mars will conjunct Pluto exact on the 10th and square Uranus on the 12th. So there could be some sort of financial expense that comes in here for you in regards to your children or in regards to a romantic partner where you have to, come up with some money for some sort of expense that could occur at this time. It's also a good time to restructure finances and eliminate debt, eliminate financial burdens that are not serving you, maybe overhead that you don't want to carry anymore. When we lower expenses and we increase income, we increase savings. And so you're looking at that in November. How can I leverage myself so that I lower my overhead costs and increase my resources, my savings, and give myself more opportunity to do the things I love, which is traveling and learning and having a good time celebrating life. So pay attention to that. Venus will conjunct Saturn on the 12th, and that's an opportunity for you to look at, again, how you get in your own way. And, don't judge yourself or criticize yourself. Whenever planets are in the 12th house, we have a tendency, to look back and shoulda, coulda, woulda, and remind yourself you're doing the best you can with what you have and what you know. And, sure, in hindsight, we can always do better. But, remind yourself, you're doing the best you can with what you have, and, be an observer of your life. Be, the objective observer, reflect, but let it go. And, take action, right? Action speaks louder than suffering. Take action. And don't judge yourself. Remind yourself, hey, I'm doing the best I can with what I have and what I know. And that goes for your past. And be the conscious observer of what you're doing, the conscious observer of your life, but don't be the heavy and be hard on yourself. There's a tendency when we're in the 12th house, that we have a tendency to do that, and it really doesn't serve you. And you're doing the best that you can. Remind yourself of that. Observe and look at what you can do to improve your relationships, to improve your self-empowerment, and take action. Because you're going to have plenty of action energy when Saturn gets in your sign and the spotlight's on you, and you have the opportunity to really make a difference and, show the world what you can do. So that is coming. Neptune moves direct on the 16th, and Neptune represents your ideal living location, your ideal relationship, your ideal job. Neptune is about optimism and fantasy and creativity. When Venus passes over it, when any planets in Sagittarius pass over Neptune, it's not the time to make important decisions. It's the time to be creative. It's a time to be wishful thinking. It's a time to imagine and envision your future, not the time to balance your checkbook or work on forming contracts, getting married, starting a business, because you don't have all the facts. When Neptune squares a planet, we don't have all the facts. And Neptune is at 4 degrees 49 minutes, and that's almost 5 degrees Pisces. So when planets move into Sagittarius, they have to cross over Neptune. Once you cross over Neptune, your clarity returns, and it's okay to make commitments and solid plans. But as something is squaring Neptune, you don't have all the facts, and therefore you can't act effectively. So it's best to take a wait and see and use the energy to dream, fantasize, meditate, create on a creative level, but not implementation. Venus enters your sign on the 16th as well, and having Venus in your own sign is always beneficial. You look better, you feel better, you attract good things to you, you can attract prosperity to you, you can attract love to you. So it's very beneficial having the goddess of love and abundance in your sign. The sun will pass over Saturn on the 18th. So first Venus passes over Saturn, then the sun passes over Saturn. This is the last time the sun will conjunct Saturn in Scorpio. The next time it will be in your sign. And it's just another opportunity to clean house. Okay? The 12th house represents the subconscious, or the basement in the house, or the attic in the house. When we clean that out, we then fill it with light. When we do that, we are empowered. We are focused. We are present. All powers in the now. You have no control over the past. You have no control over the future. Your control lies in the choices you make today. Your future is determined by the choices you make today. So having the sun hook up with Saturn, look at your duties and responsibilities, get organized, make plans, and complete the unfinished business of your past. Complete what's not finished, and then let it go, because you're ready to move forward. Venus will cross over Neptune on the 20th. Don't make any financial decisions that day or firm relationship commitments that day. Wait till Venus passes over. Then the sun enters Sagittarius on the 22nd. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. It's your time to shine now. And we have the fabulous Sagittarius new moon on the 22nd. It's right at the beginning. It's 0 degrees 7 minutes, Sagittarius, where the moon and the sun couple. This is a wonderful new moon. It has passed over Saturn, because anything late in Scorpio passes over Saturn. Saturn's at 26 degrees 25 minutes Scorpio at the Sagittarius new moon. Jupiter is at 22 degrees 12 minutes Leo at the Sagittarius new moon. So you've crossed over Jupiter, you've crossed over Saturn, and you're not even touching Neptune yet. So this is a very optimistic new moon. It's your new moon of the year. You will not get another new moon until next year. I love this new moon. It's filled with inspiration. It's filled with upliftment and hope and optimism and expansion. It's filled with dreams. And we make our dreams come true by fulfilling what Saturn is asking of us, doing what is our responsibility and duties and letting others fulfill theirs, and staying forward focused and staying positive. So you have a wonderful new moon. And Mercury enters Sagittarius on the 27th. So you are ending November with optimism and hope and positive energy. You have Venus in your sign. You have Mercury in your sign. You have the sun and the moon in your sign as you end November. This is optimism and hope. It's like cosmos is coming together and blessing you, Sagittarius, for all the hard work you've done with Saturn in that 12th, cleaning out the cobwebs of the past, cleaning out the basement, cleaning out the attic, and now you're ready to give birth to the new you. When Saturn enters your sign next year, next month, you will be entering a new 30-year cycle. Whenever Saturn conjuncts the sun, we begin a new 30-year cycle. Or when Saturn conjuncts the ascendant, we begin a new 30-year cycle. So you are giving birth to the new cycle, and you're finishing up the past. And so as the sun soars into Sagittarius, and the sun loves being in Sagittarius because it is a fellow sister sign, and it is all about expansion and opportunity and being hopeful and positive. And yes, there is a shadow side to Sagittarius. There's a shadow side to every sign. With that is that judgmental, religious fanaticism is fanaticism, whether it's about religion or spirituality or metaphysics. It doesn't matter what it is. If we are being fanatical, we're not being balanced. Okay? The proper way to be a spiritual being is to practice what we preach or know, walk our talk, and allow others to fulfill their own life path destiny. There are many paths to source. There's not just one path or one way. And so we want to be open-minded. That's the highest level of Sagittarius, is open-minded and interested in different languages and different races and different religions and different approaches to life, and allowing everyone to practice what they believe, as long as it's loving and this ISIS thing, which was really ISIL, that's not even a religion. That's the dark forces who created, out of whatever. And so that's not even, a Muslim practice. That's the perversion of taking a teaching or a religious practice. It's the perversion of that practice. And so that is fanaticism. And that is never appropriate. But we can be fanatical about anything. And so the key is to be balanced, to find the middle ground, to not go to extremes in anything, whether it's meditating or anything we're doing to avoid the work we need to do with self is fanaticism or going to the extreme. It is the ego's way of tricking us to avoid the work we need to be doing on ourselves and with ourselves on our own psychology. And so, the key is to stay open-minded and practice the law of allowing, which is allowing everyone to learn from their own experiences and not pushing our beliefs on anyone else. That's fanatical, that's extreme, that's what's falling by the wayside. What we see in the world today is the last hurrah of this third dimensional reality. We are giving birth to fifth dimension, and in fifth dimension, as we move through fourth into fifth dimension, sixth dimension, the higher dimensions, we have no need to abuse anyone or control anyone. It is all about respecting the differences of each other and the different approaches to loving source, or even being atheist. Whatever is your practice is your right to have that. And we believe that here in America: freedom of speech, freedom to worship or not worship. And so as we move towards higher dimension and the consciousness is expanding, and Sagittarius, you rule expansion of consciousness, and that's what it's all about. The whole reason we're here is to expand consciousness, not to shrink it out of fear. It's to expand, to become all that we can be, to be our full authentic self. When we allow everyone to be who they truly are, when we allow little girls to go to school and get an education and contribute to humanity, and we teach young men to love and not pick up weapons and hurt others, then we are moving into higher dimension. We are moving to that great age, the great golden age. Out of harmony comes prosperity. Out of cooperation comes peace, prosperity, abundance for all. And that's where we're going. And we are on our way. And Saturn moving into Sagittarius is going to help the world do that, is going to empower people. Now for you, it is about staying forward focused, knowing that you are making a real difference in your life and that you can make a difference in the world by being who you truly are, which is open-minded, positive, uplifting, expansive. So in America, we practice Thanksgiving. We have Thanksgiving at the end of November on the 27th when Mercury enters Sagittarius. And this is our time where we practice an attitude of gratitude. And so this is a wonderful way for you to end the month and go into your solar year, go into your birthday year by practicing the attitude of gratitude. Thank you, universe, for, and fill in the blank. I appreciate, fill in the blank. I appreciate this because the law of attraction is always matching. Whatever we send out is what we receive back. And so you want to raise your vibration and you want to expand consciousness so that you are receiving the love that you want. You are receiving the abundance that you want. You have the health and well-being that you want. And this empowers you to attract more of what you want in your life. What would you dare to dream and do if you knew you could not fail, right? What would you do if you were fearless? So doors are opening for you. And this is about you getting a fresh start and a new beginning. And, focusing on what you can do to empower yourself. When you take action, don't wait on others. What can you do to make your life better? What can you do to increase your resources? What can you do to feel better about your appearance? Having Venus in your own sign will make you look better. You look marvelous from here. And so, take advantage of having that goddess of love and beauty in your sign. Get a beauty makeover, do an internal makeover, work on the inner, work on the outer, do things that make you feel good about yourself. The energy is there for you to do that. And when you do that, you send that positive energy out and then you attract good things to you. You attract more money. You attract more success. You attract travel opportunities. You attract love opportunities. So for those of you looking for love, you do have opportunity in that area, especially next month and into 2015, because Uranus is in the area of true love and romance, and it's going direct next month. And it is in, it's still there with the Jupiter effect, because Jupiter is in Leo, and you having any planets in Sagittarius forms a grand fire trine with Uranus in the area of true love, romance, self-confidence, risk-taking, gambling, taking a chance. And it's in harmony with any planets in Sagittarius as they move closer to that 12, 13 degree mark of Aries and that 21, 22 degree mark of Jupiter in Leo. So, there's this fire positive energy from the cosmos pouring into you. So for those of you looking for love and romance, it is on. It's on this year and next year. For those of you already coupled, this is more romantic love energy that's available to you. Spiritually, you're growing. Spiritually, you're expanding. And the more you connect to your authentic self, you are connecting to your soul self, which is your inner child, which connects you to your source, which is your higher self. And you have more power to act and act effectively. So let go of what no longer serves you. Let go of self-limitation, self-restriction, and move into this new life you're stepping into. You're starting to feel it now in November because Venus moved into your sign on the 16th. So you're beginning to feel it in the middle of November and late November and well into December. You're getting a taste of the future. You're getting a taste of how you can make a real difference in your life and therefore make a real difference in the world. So this is just the beginning, because as more planets move into Sagittarius, they are harmonizing with Uranus. Sudden opportunities, sudden breakthroughs, sudden windfalls. Harmonizing with Jupiter, opportunity for expansion, opportunity to travel, opportunity to market your products and services over the internet. Broadcast your products and services using social media and the internet. Start a business, teach, go to school. Anything that is authentic for you and is passion for you. Whatever you feel your passion in, follow your passion. Your passion are the clues that you're on your right path. When you feel passionate about something, that is what you're here to do. That is the Dharma and the service to the planet. You're not here to do something you're not passionate about. You're here to do what you are connected to and passionate about. And it's very exciting because as the planets climb in Sagittarius, they hook up with Uranus and a harmonious energy flow, and they hook up with Jupiter and a harmonious energy flow. And that's exciting, and it's extraordinary. And there's a lot of good coming your way, even having Saturn in your sign, because it's going to harmonize with Uranus. And that is innovation. That is regeneration. So innovate your life and innovate yourself. Begin new things after the new moon and watch the rich rewards come your way. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology, your solar return chart, year ahead report, it's very easy. You go to my website and you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. We're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Sagittarius, be victorious. Make a difference. Another day in the park, you'd think it was the 4th of July. Another day in the park, you'd think it was the 4th of July. People dancing, really smiling, a man playing guitar and singing for us all. Will you help him change the world? Can you dig it? Yes, I can, and I've been waiting such a long time for the day. Chicago, yeah!
Met a little girl with a messy little face, daisy in her hand. She really put me in my place when she said, what's to understand? If you try, you always can. What's in the